Welcome back to another Bargain Savage video, and today I have for you this Debra CM-04 microphone. Now I purchased this off Wish, and I'll put the Wish description up there right now. It comes in this nice hard plastic case with these clip-on hinges. And then you open it up, and the microphone and its components are in this nice foam packing. I'll put up a blown up picture of that. Now what do we have in the box here? We have the microphone screen, has a mic headphone splitter. So that's TRRS jack, and that'll split it into your headphones and your microphone. Got the microphone itself here. Feels like it's made out of aluminum. It's a TRS jack. Has an extension cable in here. I don't know what the female side is. The male side is just straight mono. Just a TS jack. And that must be to hold the microphone. Ooh, that clips in there pretty good. And here's another microphone clip. That looks like it's made for a microphone stand, which I don't have. I'm just going to put that back in there. And a little tripod. Which is the same thread as a microphone stand. So I'm going to pull that back out and put this on. All right. And an instruction booklet. And a card. Thank you for your purchase. Your satisfaction is our greatest motivation. If you are satisfied with the items and our service, please take a minute to leave us a positive feedback with 5 stars. Look at that, eh? If you meet any problem, you can contact us first. We will solve it for you. You can leave the message to us in a platform or just contact us in email, WhatsApp, Skype. We would reply to you within 24 hours. Please do not hesitate to contact us to get better solution before you leave a neutral or negative feedback. We will provide you with best service. Well, they sound like they want to please you. On the back here, it looks like it's got some audio mixers. Okay. The manual here. Is not cut all the way. There we go. So it has product list. Let's see if I got everything here. Mic, screen, 2 clips, an extension, a splitter, and a tripod. So we did get everything that's supposed to be in here. Yeah, not much information in here. Doesn't tell you how to connect it or anything like that. Very brief. That's okay. I think we can manage. So this is a condenser microphone. It does clip on there very well. Here we go. Okay, let's try and hook this up. We'll use the splitter, and because you can see the microphone cable off the back of this is not very long, so we're going to attempt to use this mono splitter into the headphone microphone splitter that they sent us and see if we get a connection, see if it works. This is the sound of my Boya BY-MM1 microphone that I purchased from Wish, and it's going directly into my smartphone. Now this is the sound of my stock microphone inside my Samsung Note 9. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Now this is the sound of the Debra microphone, model number CM-04. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. And now this is the sound of the Debra microphone, model number CM-04, with the microphone out of frame. So this is how I would probably normally use the microphone, and then you don't have it sitting on your desk in the camera frame. I like this a lot better. Now this is the sound of the Debra microphone without the extension in there. So it's just running straight into my smartphone through the splitter that was provided in the package and then hooked up to the microphone itself. So it has just enough cable that I can put it on the edge of my desk and have it plugged into the phone, and it still reaches without the extension. So the extension would give me, looks like another, good 3 feet, I guess. Okay, so now after reviewing some of the footage, I realized that without the extension in, it is definitely a lot louder, but it also picks a lot more up of my breathing. Now this is the sound of the Debra microphone with the Y splitter directly into the phone, no extension, and no windscreen. Now I'm going to put the extension back on and do a close-up without the windscreen as well. I'll give you a short clip right now. I'll count to 10 in my head for silence to see how much static noise is coming through. I do realize that there was a bit more static coming through with this setup than with the extension as well. So I'll put some dead airspace in there as well. Okay, now this is the sound of the Debra microphone with no windscreen and the extension hooked up. So I do realize when I reviewed some of the footage that the mic input level was a lot less, but I also thought that there was less static in this situation as well. So right now I'll give you 10 seconds of silence so that you can see what you think of the static that's coming through it. Okay, now with the extension hooked up, I just want to bring it a little bit closer and we'll see how that sounds. I'm about 6 inches away from the microphone right now. And right here, this is directly over top. I'll try and remember here what I say to try and check the popping. Oh yeah. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Okay, now we're going to try that again with the windscreen. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Okay, and I'm really trying to enunciate the P's there to try and push out more air. Now, some of the things I've learned from reviewing footage of some of my microphones in the past, I have realized that there is a big difference between just listening to the stock audio in your phone speaker versus listening to the audio through headphones. And I always hear quite a bit more static through the headphones than I do on the stock speaker. So if you really want to hear how this microphone sounds, I recommend that you use headphones to do that. All of the audio in this video will be totally untouched, just raw into the phone, and that is how I'm going to put it out. There will be no effects, no decibel up or down, anything like that. All the audio from each microphone plus the phone microphone itself will all be raw and unedited audio quality so that you can really get an idea of how the microphone sounds itself. Okay, now this is just for fun. This doesn't come in the package. Just for fun, I have this V8 sound card hooked up and going into my phone, hooked up to this Debra condenser microphone, just to try to see what it would sound like with a sound card hooked up, a very cheap sound card, I would add. And if you want to see, pretty soon I will be doing a review on this sound card, plus a BM-800 microphone that I got from Wish as well. And I already didn't really like this sound card as much as I thought I would. It's okay, but it's just not what I was exactly looking for. There's a couple things missing. So I also ordered a little bit better, cheap sound card as well, and I'm reviewing that as well in hopefully the sometime near future, next month or so. Now, on here I have the recording volume cranked, I have the mic maxed out, and I have the bass in the middle and the treble in the middle. And this is the sound that you get going through the Debra microphone into the sound card and directly into the phone. And in my monitor, it sounds a little hollow, but I haven't listened to it through the phone yet to see what the recording actually sounds like. Because when I was messing around with this sound card before, I have realized that the sound I hear and the sound it records are definitely two different things. Now, just messing around with it, I did notice that if I come right up here, that it definitely sounds a lot better. But this is like 3 inches from the microphone. Now, this would probably be an okay setup if you were going to use this microphone for like gaming or streaming or something like that. But you can make that call. You can tell me what you think in the comments below of how you thought this microphone sounded versus my BY-MM1, the Boya microphone. And it's obviously better than the stock microphone that is inside the phone. So that isn't up. They're fairly cheap. I've seen prices from like 20 to 40 bucks for these things. So it's not a big pricey microphone. And I'm uncertain myself if it sounds better than the Boya or not, but it is quite a bit bigger. I bought the Boya for more of on-the-go recording, and now I've noticed that I've had some popping, static, and just horrendous noise issues going through it, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. I think I should have spent an extra 40, 50 bucks probably and got the Rode microphone. But anyway, just for fun, I'm going to push a couple buttons on this thing here. Okay, so this is running through a sound card right now, but one thing that I forgot to do was to talk around the whole microphone. So now this is the front of the microphone, and I'm going to move down the left side and talk all the way down till I get to the very back of the left side of the microphone. And then I'm going to come all the way back to the front and work my way down the right side of the microphone. And then I'm going to come back up here. And then I'm going to talk all the way down the top of the microphone, and then talk all the way back up to the microphone, and then down the bottom of the microphone here till I get to the back. And then as I get back to the top of the microphone, then we can probably all agree that this sounds the best right here. So now, overall, I would have to say that I definitely like the package of the contents that come in. I do like the look of the microphone. It's a good desktop microphone. I do think it has a slight bit more echo than the Boya microphone that I have been using, but for the price of it, I do think it's a pretty solid unit, and I hope that I gave you enough of a review so that you can tell me or make your own informed opinion if you would like this microphone or not. I will put a link in the description below so that you can find this microphone if you would like on Wish. And I will also put a code down there that is supposed to give you 50% off. And then if you use the code and actually make an order, then I believe that I get like $1.50 or something like that of Wish Cash so that I can buy more stuff and review it here for you guys. And yeah, that would be kind of cool, but I'm not going to say 100% that it probably works, but you can try. Just for fun, I'm going to push a couple buttons on this thing here. And well, first off, let's crank the bass. So this is the bass cranked wide open, and this is the treble cranked right to the bottom, and then back to the middle. For both right there, I will turn the mic volume down. So this is the recording volume of the microphone. That right there is about halfway right there. That was off. I probably shouldn't have did that. Anyway, crank it back up. And now I'm pretty much done. You guys can let me know what you think. And remember,
if you like this video, then please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Do it now.